Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will be teaching why most women never monetize their skills. I know you'll be asking, but how is it just the women? How about the men? Today, I'm just going to be a little biased and I'll be streamlining the topic to just women alone. Maybe because I'm a woman, but then again, stick around because as a male, you will be getting value. Let's just start. So feel free to like, subscribe, and invite your loved ones to this particular video. The first thing I will stress on is as a woman or as a human being, we are versatile, we are intelligent, and we are very skillful. I'll repeat what I just said again. We are skillful, we are versatile, and we are very intelligent. Then I'll break it down. I'll talk about the cultural or mindset biases, what most times limits us as human beings. I'm an African, for example, and I would come from the aspect of, as an African lady, what is one thing that usually limits us? Then, if you're well traveled as well, you will see that this mindset shift is so important. Let me give an example, even before I start giving the points. As an African woman, or from the background where I grew up, you find out that a lot of things you're meant not to share, you're meant to just hide it. It's a bias, it's a limiting bias. The first reason why a lot of women do not monetize their skill is the psychological and mindset barrier. This is so common. The fear of, what if I put it out there and those that really know better than myself criticizes me? Fear of public criticism. This is one thing that limits a lot of women. I'm not going to come from the male perspective now. I'm just going to discuss it from the women's angle. What if I don't get it right? What if I put out my spices and they say, oh, the mixing, the cooking, the whatever you have there, it's not well done? The fear of criticism. I would say to you today, put it out there, fail, get it right? So the fear of criticism, the fear of people judging you, the fear of like cultural perspective now. The people that grew up with you while you were growing up, if they see you, what would they say? Let me even come from another angle. Family perspective. For me, one thing that was really a limiting factor for me was where I came out from. Like my bro, I grew up with guys. So you do anything, they'll come out and laugh and criticize you. Oh, you're not sounding well. You're not talking well. Hey, see your teeth. Hey, see your face. See your chubby cheeks. Or my mom would even say, this should not come out. Nobody should know you are doing this. Nobody should know. You know, if you are an African and you have African parents, I'm sure you've heard this line. You're not supposed to post this. You're not supposed to do this. These are things that limit us as human beings. A lot of people would not want to monetize their skills. If you're good at certain things, start thinking of how to monetize it now. I'm coming from the angle of an expert. I did a research recently, and the people that sat on the panel, or the women that could make it to the panel, were the women that had what they were doing out. I'm not saying and you wait for word of referrals. It's not okay. It's very good. But how long will this take? Word of mouth referral. Perfect. It's good. It's even one of the best form of advert. But it takes such a long time in this age where you give me an information and the first thing I want to do is check it out online. Everybody uses the internet now. So the first thing is the mindset or psychological shift where a lot of people are limited by their cultural background. Most women are not broke because they are skillful. Because a lot of women are very skillful, they know how to do a lot of things, but we have been conditioned to do things free and not monetize our skills. To monetize a skill, you have to unlearn a lot of things. So let me give a typical scenario here. Most of us, we have grown up cooking, it's normal. Baking, it's something that it's regular. Oh, I know how to make pancakes. I know how to make my spaghetti in a certain way. I know how to bake cakes, chocolate cakes in a certain way. And we do these things for free. I can make cookies and just give it out for free. And all I just need you to do is to say, thank you, Tower. I appreciate you. So it will take a lot of unlearning for you to now say, oh, I know how to do this thing. Can I unlearn this aspect of giving it out for free and monetize it? So this is one thing that I know restrict a lot of women and make a lot of women like myself sit down and become, like they're broke. It has happened to me. I remember growing up, I love hairs. I just love my hair made. I love my hair. I love to look good. I went for a seminar years back and and there I was looking for jobs, submitting my resume, applying. I want to wear high heels. I've got masters. I've got this. I've got that. I want to go back. I just want to see myself in the office working. I'm not saying this is wrong, and right there in the seminar, the person that taught said, think of what you can do and get a website and put out what you can do out there and start giving value and monetize it. And that was how I started my hair business. My hair business, every week I get a certain amount of dollars from that business if I had not monetized it. So that's the angle I'm coming from. If you have skills, you know how to bake, you know how to take care of children, you can monetize the skills. Another aspect that I need to now cover is waiting for validation or appraisal. Someone needs to validate you to tell you you're doing very well. Someone needs to applaud you to say you're doing very well. Girlfriend, everyone is busy. People do not really see you. So do not wait for people's validation. This limits us as women from being monetized because we're waiting for someone to applaud us to say, you're doing very well, keep at it. In this age, people are too busy to see your handwork. So you have to let it out there. Most times, you even have to force people to applaud you. This thing I just sent now, is it okay? Please, I need you to write it down or tell me what I did is okay. Because everyone is busy. So you have to forcefully force people to applaud you or to tell you that what you just did is perfect. I'm going to say this. A lot of women treat what they are good at as just a hobby. Yes, it's just a hobby. I love to do it for free. I love to do it for free. Oh no, don't pay me. I love it for free. So let me ask you, the farmers that harvest rice, yogurt, make body creams. Why don't they, beauticians now, why don't they do this for free? Why do they have to monetize? Why do they have to sell their products out there? Have you thought of it? Have you thought about the creams you buy, the things you buy from the mall to pay them? They are monetizing their skills. So if you're a woman, why are you giving your value out for free? Why are you saying, oh, I just love to do it for free? Right? Have you given this a part? Have you thought about it? A lot of times you hear people say, oh, it's just a hobby. I love to do it. I really do not want to monetize it. Yes, it's good, but it's one factor that's really limiting a lot of women and making women poor, keeping women poor. If you want to earn money in different currencies, you want to have different portfolios, like you want to have money coming from different angles, you need to start monetizing your skills because nothing is too small. Whatever you monetize can even cover maybe your data plan, your vacation trips, maybe buy some groceries for the home. It's never too much. You know how to write, you can monetize it. That's a skill. You need to sit down, write out what you are good at, and think of how to monetize it. A lot of times, women undercharge. They don't know how to charge for the value they are putting out there, what they are giving. So they undercharge, like they are not even sure of the what they are worth. People come and say, oh, so person is giving this amount of money. May I know why yours is even higher? Don't have to explain. And if you're not confident of yourself, that's the word, you find out that you start questioning yourself. Oh, why am I charging this amount? Is it worth it or something? Have you thought about maybe going to a Gucci shop and you're asking Gucci, oh, why is this bag this amount of money? They're giving you value. You're not buying, it's okay, you're free to walk out of the store, right? So that is also, as a woman, you should be able to charge for the value you're giving. A lot of women are poor because they cannot monetize their skills. They cannot charge the amount of what they are worth. You know, you have an experience, you're knowledgeable, you should start charging, right? So that's a way for you to become better. By the time you start charging, you even see that you are more valuable. You appreciate yourself better. So it's good for you to really write this down and start thinking of ways you can monetize your skill this year as a woman. Most women do not struggle with skill, they struggle with visibility. What will people say? Like I said earlier, people say they don't want to appear being boastful, like being seen as doing too much, right? So, but it's important that you start thinking beyond yourself now, because every skill we have got is not just for us alone. Once you start seeing yourself beyond you and think of your skill, it's so like the government would benefit, the society at large would benefit. It becomes transgenerational. Your wealth becomes transgenerational because as a woman, if you have a skill and you can monetize it, other people would benefit. You get to employ people. People would have jobs. People would now become self-aware, or you become self-aware first of all before the people under you become aware. So let's give an example. So if you have a skill, you develop your skill, you employ people, you train people, they in turn, they develop something, they train, so it becomes a tree. You grow, they grow. You grow, they grow. But once you don't grow, nobody grows. So if you want to become better, you have to see beyond you, and the economy will become better, the government will become better, there'll be more jobs, people will be, it will be, you become happier as a woman, right? So at the first instance, I said this video is particularly towards the women because we are very skillful, but we now need to start thinking of how to monetize our skills without thinking we're being boastful or becoming too much, or we're going to be seen. You have to start thinking beyond yourself and think of the society at large. Think of globally. Think of visibility, see visibility beyond you, yourself, and I, and see it from a wider perspective. If this video, if you've gotten value from this video, feel free to like, subscribe, refer a friend, and ask your questions. This is not just for me alone. We are a community here. We are here to learn and we are here to grow together. Thank you. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.